Hello and welcome. I will show you today how to easily import an VirtualBox VMDK into ESXi or vSphere from VMware. So first of all, I have ESXi, I have ESXi installed into VM Player, which I'm gonna run. And then I created previously an Ubuntu VM in VirtualBox, which I exported um, yeah, to Open Virtualized Format 1.0 as an VMDK by selecting here the over and deselecting manifest. Also, we do not need the MAC addresses. Hit export, wait till it's done, and that's then here we have the VMDK and the over. And normally, when you try to import the over like it is, you probably run into some error messages. Could be one, can be more. However, the thing is you can't import an VirtualBox VMDK like it is into neither Proxmox or vSphere or VMware ESXi, however. So what we need to gonna do is we first create a new VM based on the same uh, values we used for the VirtualBox VM. We leave that. We say it is a Linux, and we choose the Ubuntu Linux 64 bits. We select on disk here, and we're already into the VM stuff. Here we select 4 CPUs, 4 cores, and that was 8,192. 22 Bs that match the same. Phone network, we did have an E1000. Graphics, we can use some customized values. We take here 128 MB, like we have on VirtualBox. Automatic, yes, yes, yes. It's everything fine from here on. Say okay, yes. And we have our VM here. Now we can put that down here. Open the remote desktop manager. You don't have to use that app. You can simply start SCB and use the command line for SSH. But I use for managing stuff the remote desktop manager, the free version. First of all, we SSH into the machine and give a look where our VM is stored. How was that? That's the CD-ROM. Doesn't matter much, cause I know it from last time. Click into here. Nothing stored? Okay. Then it was something. Let me see what we have here. Oh yeah. There is the Ubuntu VM. Where we have our images and the VM we just created. So we already changed to that directory here within the shell. Copy the path, which it will display here for us, or just selected. It is already copied. And then we just use SCP, copy the path into here, and we're straight into the path from our VM we just created. Now we need to navigate to the temp storage with the exported VMDK from VirtualBox, and we copy it over to the VM from vSphere we created. It just takes a little bit, just a few seconds. I will take some nap from my coffee. And it's uploaded. So we close SCP. There it is. Now we already can remove the disk we created. Yes. And we can remove also the normal VMDK, which is just an information and configuration file in vSphere. Yes. Everything cleaned. And now we convert the VirtualBox VMDK to an vSphere VMDK. And we do that by a simple command, vmkfstools -i, the name of the VMK, to convert -d, the argument thin, and then the output VMDK. Sorry, I have to type with one hand and then it's the left one, and I'm a right-handed person normally. So this way it should be fine. Just control again before I hit enter. Yes, thin, vmkfstools. This should be okay. I'm blind. Thin, not flat. See, thin, not flat. So this way. And it starts cloning the disk. It just takes a few seconds. It's done. Let's see. There's Ubuntu Flat VMDK with 20 gigabytes and the new Ubuntu VMDK with double the size than before. So the last few thing we need to do, it's normally only one, but we want to control that later. We have to edit the config file. Oh, it's already Ubuntu Flat VMDK. Okay, that's fine. Then we have nothing to do here. It's also LSI logic, which is important here. Everything done. We can quite Vim with escape shift and 2 times Z. Again, we just control it to be sure. .vmdk. Everything fine. And we are done here. We exit the shell. We go back to our virtual machine and it should run. Magic. And this is how you import any VirtualBox VMDK to VMware